Once my husband, Oliver, mumbled something strange in his sleep, but I didn't think much of it. People talk in their sleep, some of them slurred words, some swearing, but it's just unconscious noise. But the next night he spoke again, and his words shocked me. He uttered a phrase that left no ambiguity. It was her blood. I cleaned it up. I lay next to him, not moving, feeling the icy fear constricting my body. I wanted to believe I'd misheard, that it was just an accident. But then I heard it again. No one will know except me. The next morning, Oliver was the same as always, friendly, caring, asking me how I'd slept. It was like nothing had happened. He looked into my eyes, but now I saw something new, unfamiliar in them. A few days passed, and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to find out what he was hiding. One night, when Oliver was at work, I broke down the garage door for clues. The faint moonlight was shining through the bedroom window when I opened his dresser and found a strange key, an antique key with a worn bronze surface. Questions swarmed in my head. Why would he need such a key? Where did it come from? A few days later, I found a massive metal box in his garage. My fingers trembled as I inserted the key, and it fit perfectly. Inside were documents, photos, and a few videotapes with other people's names on them. The first tape had a girl on it, about 13 years old. She was laughing, saying something on camera. The next tape showed her again, but she looked beaten to a pulp, and next to her was a smiling man with a drill in his hands. I couldn't believe my eyes, and I felt myself breathing harder and harder. It all became clear, and now I couldn't stop. The realization came like a lightning strike. Oliver wasn't just my husband, he was someone I'd never known. A monster. A psychopath. My skin covered in goosebumps when I realized I'd slept next to him. When he realized what I was beginning to suspect, the deadly game began. Oliver was now watching my every move, sweet and kind, but I knew behind his smile was a monster, ready to attack. One night he called me. There was something strange in his voice, as if amused. He said he'd picked up one of the tapes and added, "You know, sometimes we forget things we should remember. It's your fault too, isn't it?" I felt like he was getting closer every second, that this nightmare wasn't going to end. Then I was leaving the house in a hurry, but the door was locked and I heard the click of a gun. I turned around and saw Oliver with that same smile as he pointed the gun at me and said, "You're gonna have to add to my tape collection."